Alright, welcome to the next hero, the second hero of the new version of DotA 6.78, Nerif the Oracle. And this hero is definitely pretty much straightforward hero. He has 4 spells that are actually targetable, so it's not that complicated like situation-wise as the first one. So I just might do this in like one take, this video, because explaining 4 spells that are targetable, you click the spell, you click the hero, and that's the actual spell. So this is definitely easier for me to explain the hero than the first one. First of all, look at the cooldowns. 12 seconds, 3 seconds, and 20 seconds for an ulti. The mana requirements are kind of the same, 175, 50, and 130 for one spell of yours. So definitely you'll be able to rotate a lot of cooldowns. I would say this hero is support, or supportive in the sense of what spells he has. He has a lot of shielding abilities, a lot of heal over time, even like instant heal. He can definitely save some allies, he can disrupt or purge some certain buffs from the enemy team. So definitely this hero is supportive in that sense. You can play him on the mid still to kind of get the decent level to be as quickly supportive in like a crazy way almost when you can protect so many people or do some decent damage. You can still play supportive hero on the mid, but his spells are definitely supportive. So let's start with the first one, which I'm actually going to be starting with the Fate's Edict. So Fate's Edict creates a shield on you, allies, and enemy team too. So you can actually choose what you want to target. You can target anything actually with this shield, other than of course creeps, I think, or it wouldn't make a sense. So this shield is this. It gives you 100% spell resistance. It doesn't mean magic immunity, so all the spells can go through. Stun, slow, the effect will be happening, okay, of the stun, slow, and whatever you can actually think of right now. Even like Bane ulti, whatever, the effect will be on you because it's not magic immunity, but a Bane ulti obviously does go through the magic immunity, so just the damage won't be happening basically if you have this. It's kind of similar in a sense of what could be like relating to it, like Omni-Knight ulti for example. Omni-Knight ulti pops the Guardian Angel, he pops the ulti, and physical resistance is 100% also. So the hits are counting. So for example, if there's a hit, if there's a guy with Bash, if there's a guy like a Lone Druid Bear with the Entangle, the effect that has some percentage on a hit still counts. So you can still be bashed in the Omni ulti, you can still be entangled, but no damage from those certain hits is actually counting when the ulti is on. This is the same for spells. All the effects are counting, not the damage. The disadvantage also is that target with this shield cannot attack, so he's disarmed. The other thing is he's receiving 50% more damage from other sources, so for example from physical damage sources. This also, you can kind of see that, but it lasts 6 seconds, the shield, as you can see. You can definitely use it in a sense of, there's a carry on both sides. Usually there is. So there's an anti-mage and against Void. Okay, they go at it. Okay, they are trying to kill themselves. You can actually put this, let's say anti-mage is yours, you can put this on a Void, if he doesn't have a BKB of course to break it. And he will have disarm, okay, spell resistant, which you don't really care because 2 carries are fighting. It's a damage output battle, physical damage output battle. So with this, the other carry has disarm for 6 seconds, and he's receiving 50% more physical damage because you don't really care for magical or spell resistance because you can still stun him, you can still hold him in a place, and then you can actually use the physical damage to kill him. So if you're gonna cast it on the enemy, that could be one of the ways why you would be casting it on enemy. Obviously, it's also used as a means, okay, I am in a bad spot, I don't need to attack, I don't really care in the beginning for like physical damage, because for example, my armor is not that bad, so I pop this, and they cannot stun me. So sorry, they cannot do any magical damage to me. They can stun me, they can hold me there, but maybe that's gonna create enough time for my team to kind of approach and kind of save me. Alright. So it's a Fate's Edict. One more way it's used, I feel, with your other spells, which is Purifying Flames. So Purifying Flames is kind of it's your nuke for, as you can see, very little mana, 75 and 3 seconds cooldown. So 360 damage for 3 seconds cooldown, that is ridiculous. And also it heals at the same time, it actually heals over time. For 9 seconds you will gain 44 HPs per second. So, it definitely overlapses, the heal over time overlapses the damage. So if I'm gonna damage myself, the heal will improve it. The heal can be stacked. So the third time, second time, third time, it's gonna heal drastically quicker. So you can actually stack the heal on you. You can do it like before the battle. You can just stack the heal, kind of to keep yourself in that certain region, or somebody else. For example, if somebody has a heart, he doesn't necessarily care for 360 damage or magical damage. But if he can get 3 stacks of this, you can just be casting it on your tank or carry with the heart all over, and basically he's gonna get so much regen that going into a fight, because it's 9 seconds for each stack, for each Purifying Flame, he will have insane regen in that fight. So you can just stack it on him because the damage will be healed instantly, but the regen will be happening over time. So that's definitely one of the ways how to use it. On the other hand, in the beginning, let's say, when you're gonna be on the mid, you're gonna have a lot of levels in a Purifying Flame because it's a decent nuke and great heal. You don't necessarily want any beginning, like we're talking about level 7s, level 4s of support. You don't want to hurt them for 360 damage. That is a lot in the beginning, in like a team fight, let's say. So if they are, for example, running, they don't have much choices, you can actually cast a shield because there's 100% spell resistance. You can still cast spells in it. So the damage is not affected. You are not affected by the damage, yet you can still get the heal. So in this 6-second shield, you can actually probably cast it 2 times. You can cast 2 Purifying Flames in that shield with no damage and double the heal. So the heal will be around like 800 HPs with no damage dealt. That's pretty good because somebody's running, as I said. You cast the Fate's Edict on him, and then Purifying Flames 2 times. That's gonna heal him probably to the full because there's not that many in the beginning. There's not that much physical damage that can kind of overcome 800 heal. Okay, over time. That's pretty decent, of course. Of course, the nuke can be used on the enemy. The problem here is that it will actually heal him. That's not necessarily you don't want that, because if you can kill him here, if you can last hit him with this, it will heal him as anybody. So the thing here is that you have additional thing, Fortune's End, which actually is channeling, but not channeling in a sense of if you're gonna cancel it, you will cancel the spell. The spell will go off. If you click the guy, it will go off. The channeling is here for the purpose of powering that spell or powering that effect. So you can channel up to 3 seconds, and based on the time that you channeled, that's gonna be the time that he's gonna be affected by the effect, which is actually Purge. So it's gonna deal damage, 300 damage. The damage is not based on a channeling, so you can just channel it for this, and the damage is going to be dealt. You don't need to hold it, and there's no more damage if you hold it. The timer, the 3 seconds, that's the Purge. In 215 AoE around him, which is like this, that's going to purge people. So if there are going to be 2 guys, let's actually try that, in that, or 3, it's going to deal damage to all of them and actually purge them, as you can see. Alright, we are in Dota 2 because I can showcase the Purge effect better here because I can control the situation here better and I can control all the units that I want to. So Purge removes negatives, buffs, or positive even buffs from heroes. So what is it, or effects, let's say effects. So we have Search, that is affected right here. We have Repel, for example, that's effect 2 here. We have Guardian Angel ulti, so all the effects are basically showcased here. Some spells, as I said, you cannot remove, some spells you can. So you're gonna go with the speed first of the Darks here. I can actually remove the speed. Yawn Shell, it's here, but you cannot remove that. See? Yawn Shell is still active. On the other hand, Repel, as example, you can remove. Guardian Angel ulti, you can remove too. What else? We have Ghost Scepter. Can be removable too with the Purge. So this is kind of a use of Purge. Of course, there's many things you can remove. There's a lot of lists on the internet, so you can just check them out. These are the spells that you cannot remove from heroes. There's a lot of them, so definitely you have to kind of think about that, what you actually can remove. And also, Purge, this one, as diffuser, can be used also on you to remove dust, entangle from a bear, something like that. The Purge from the Oracle is only on the enemy heroes, so you can remove only the spells on them, for example, Repel or Ghost Scepter, stuff like that. So that's it, that's the explanation in Dota 2. So that was the Purge effect. The great thing about this is it kind of works as a second nuke, or nuke to your Purifying Flames. Because Purifying Flames deals great damage, 3 seconds, it's a great damage. So if you want to deal Purifying Flames damage and Purge, you should do Purifying Flames, and then there's effect of heal. You can actually purge the effect of the heal. So let's do it on this guy. He has what, 600 HPs. See? I purged him and I actually removed the effect of the heal. So I removed the Purifying Flames heal over time and basically kept only the damage source because it was instant. Alright, so your ulti is False Promise straight away. It's a great ulti. I think this hero is very simple. As I said, like 4 targetable things. It definitely depends what you're gonna do with these, but definitely it makes sense. It's fairly simple, and I actually like the hero. He could be definitely used and balanced better than the first one. So False Promise is ulti you're gonna cast on you or the allies, okay? No enemy team this time. So right now, as you can see, I'm receiving damage. This, if I'm gonna have it on me, it's 9 seconds. The damage is gonna be delayed until the spell is actually off. So 9 seconds, and the damage is gonna be dealt instantly after that duration. So that was the damage. The great thing about this is the heal also is dealt after the duration of 9 seconds instantly. On the other hand, the heal is actually doubled. So right now, what I'm seeing, of course, if the carry jumps on you, he can probably overlaps the heal that you can do as a carry, as a ridiculous amount of damage. But the good thing is that in the beginning, this is level 6, 20 seconds cooldown, 100 mana. You can do mech one of these, and you will be fairly okay. You will heal better than the guy dealt damage to you. Also, I feel this could be used in one certain way. So I'm gonna actually keep myself around like 300 HP so I can kind of show you. The guy's like running from a battle. It wasn't that successful, or I'm running from a battle. You can use it on yourself too. It wasn't that successful, so I'm gonna pop this, the shield, heal. I'm actually gonna go mech, and one more shield, okay? And this should heal me way more than the damage dealt. Fully healed, because the heal doubled. So the heal was whatever. This, by the way, this still counts as a damage to you in that ulti, so it will be dealt after that. 362 times, that would be actually too much probably. But if you're gonna go for the shield in it, then it's doing no damage and just the heal is counted for. Plus the mech, I healed 1600 HPs instantly, even with the damage, output of the tower. It's just not much, obviously, but we are talking about, level 11 hero, for example. You can definitely overlap the damage with the amount of heal. So this could be definitely used as an escaping thing. You are in trouble, you just pop the heal on somebody or yourself, just heal him to the full potential, and then he has maximum HPs, even probably with some decent harassment, because they are chasing him. And by the way, this guy with this spell has an invis too. So they are chasing him, they need some vision. Okay, they have vision, fine. If he was gonna have spell resistance, only physical damage will be applying, so you definitely can. It's way harder to kind of kill him, because the physical damage definitely means, like AoE for example, means a lot in Dota 2 or Dota at all. So you can definitely overheal that damage. Also, of course, it can be used for your carry. Just going into that battle, you pop that shit on him, or the ulti, he's fighting, you can start healing him with a mech, kind of simple heals, let's say. Even when you have Chen, you have different type of heals, doesn't have to be necessarily the Purifying Flames all the time, you have different type of heals. So you can definitely heal your carry while he's fighting some certain other carry, or the whole team he's fighting. So you can heal him, and I think it kind of creates some desperation in the enemy team when carry jumps on you, and his HPs for 9 seconds are not going down. He can probably kill you in 9 seconds, even though he's gonna receive like 6000 damage in 9 seconds, or whatever, basically damage to kill him. He can still actually wipe your team just because he cannot die in those 9 seconds. Or you have 1 HP as a carry, you pop this shield, no damage is dealt, they cannot actually finish you. Maybe with the Axe ulti, which probably is, probably with the Axe ulti, that could be the only thing that could actually kill you. But with this, you still can turn the tides, because he can just go back. For 9 seconds he can still fight, because he would be dying without the spell. With this spell he's gonna be surviving. So definitely it can be used many ways, this hero. That's what I like about him. It's definitely about the player a lot of times, how he's gonna use the hero. And definitely a lot of versatility with this hero, and I like it. I think even balance-wise, you can work with this, because 4 spells, 4 targets. That's it. You can definitely work with this hero other than the first one. So I definitely would like to actually play this hero in Dota 2 and even see him in some competitive games in Dota 2. So that's gonna be with the Nerif, the Oracle. Thank you for watching, and I'm gone. To play some Dota 2, of course.